Okay, so when I first started this presentation, the idea was not to kind of show you this highly edited video or anything like that. So, as everything I do, I'm just going to kind of give you the down and dirty. So, you have to kind of forgive the whole no makeup thing and just kind of go along with it. So, what I'm going to do here is show you how I inject. Now, people might do it differently. I could get comments that are like, you're not supposed to do it that way. All I can do is just share with you how my doctor showed me to do it and how I do it every week and how it's worked. So, the first thing that a lot of people do is take a little alcohol wipe and just kind of make sure that the area that they're going to inject is clean and disinfected. So, I just kind of open it up and I just wipe the area that I am planning on injecting. I have always done mine in the stomach. Some people do theirs in the back of the arm. Some people do theirs in their thighs. And there's some discussion to be had about whether or not that is the best way to do it. So what I do, I just take the little area, and I'll show you my chubby belly later. And I just kind of wipe the area clean to make sure that where I am going to inject is sanitized. So then I take my pen, and I happen to be using Ozempic. I think the pens for Wegovy and Manjaro and many other medications are different, and that's totally cool. All I can show you is what I have, and I'm sure that they are very similar pens. But the thing that I like to do is make sure that I pull it out of the fridge. And we talk about refrigeration in some of my other modules, but I like to pull it out of the fridge because it kind of burns if it's cold, super cold, going into my skin. So I have my pen right here. I have my needle right here in this little thing. And I just get prepared to inject. Take the cap off. And I'll tell you, it's kind of funny because this was what I was most scared about. I was like terrified thinking that the needle was going to be, this big, and it isn't. And I don't think any of the pens are really that dramatic. So I just take the needle, I screw it on, I pull it off, I take the other little protective cap off, and you can prime this in many ways to make sure that it is showing a little bit of droplet on the end. But if you want to go to on the Ozempic pen anyway, the one that I have right now is a 4 mg pen. You can go to the little line with 2 dots and give it a little squirt to make sure that it is dispensing. But usually I see it right away at the very top of the needle. The needle is literally like so tiny. So then I just scroll to whatever my dosage is. There's a little mg side on the side that shows me. And then I just stand up. I take a little bit of my chubby belly. I pinch it. And I inject. And you probably heard right there the little clicks going through. That is the medication that is being dispensed. I hold it in there for a few minutes. I think most people count to like 6. And then I just removed the needle and didn't feel a thing the whole time. Some people do tend to get a little bit of bruising, and that's totally fine as well. You're going to make it, is the whole lesson that I want you to take away from this module. As long as you're careful and you take your time with your injections, no matter where you put it, either in your thigh or in the back of your arm, you're going to be fine. Just follow the directions. This is a generally very easy way to do it. Again, I tell everybody you might want to do it at night, and then you just kind of go from there. So I might do this video again down the road, a little bit more polished perhaps, but this was really what the holdup was and why I was so scared to start. But I'm telling you, this needle, and I'm sure the needle in Wegovy and Manjaro and whatever other medications you might be taking are generally pretty small and easy to take. So I hope this was helpful, and we'll get back to the next module.